Does everybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her?
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Mia Koo. And Singy, she's a workhorse, loves pitching deep in her starts.
She battled through 7 innings last time out. She pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. She'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Koo has the ball to start this one.
Yeah, and the mission's clear. Get ahead and get in rhythm. Put in work early in the count, and suddenly the whole mound feels a little bit bigger.
And we're underway here in Game 4.
First pitch, 7-0.
Strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Casas. He'll do it himself. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Popped up.
You got ball, you got ball.
That's out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 9, Jackson.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jackson Merrill. That one ripped, but foul. Merrill with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Popped up. And that is that. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're watching the National Here's a big power threat. Mia Koo. There's a swing and a miss. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And that one almost hit her.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out towards right center field. Tatis on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 5, Shelton.
Fourth game of the NLCS. Second inning set to go. Spencer Steer now at the plate.
That's the ball.
Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Check swing and he went. And that's strike 1.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
In the air to left center. McCarthy takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman of the score, Willie Castro.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Castro with a homer in his last
that's
game.
the ball.
Who, 27 years old and a 4-time MVP, one of the faces of the league. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting seventh, the
One out man at first. Next for the Padres, Jacob Wilson. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Romy Gonzalez. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Koo needing a big out here, Singy, after giving up a couple of hits in a row.
She's still 1 pitch away from ending this rally. Can't let this thing spiral.
We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Padres nothing. This is the National League Championship Series on the show.
Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. That's ball 4.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Mia Koo.
That one ripped left field. That's back. He brought it back. What a play.
Thought she was going to get to jog around the bases after it left the bat, but the left fielder said, not today. Goes up, and he brings that in. Exciting way to end the inning.
Back here in St. Louis, here's the veteran outfielder, George Valera. That one in triple digits.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, she demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Popped in the air, left field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Lars Nootbaar.
No, that's a ball.
Absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Sliced hard but foul. Swings and misses and one down below the zone. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. Outside, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
And he chases that one. And that is that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. It's 5-0.
Three.
Back here in St. Louis, start of the 4th. Jackson Merrill digs in now.
Up.
Comes up empty. Got him looking. That pays her third of the game.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. In the air to left center. McCarthy moving under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Padres.
Next for the Padres, Spencer Steer. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
This pitcher's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, she gets swings and misses.
Here's a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Out. You're out.
Koo back to work with the lead.
Yeah, this is where you want to work quick and efficient. Pound the zone, force contact, no freebies, no drama.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
These Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Here's your 1. And there's a ball. Koo wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. Fouled off left side.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. The Cards leading by 5 here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Base hit center field. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Up next,
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Gonzalez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She can go anywhere she wants to go right here.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Casas takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Valera.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that's in for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Wilson off of first with 2 away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next to the Padres, the designated.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Lars Nootbaar. Two on, 2 outs.
I don't think she was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Next one is off the play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now one miss. Fernando Tatis Jr. into San Diego on deck circle. Got him looking for the strikeout. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show.
Cardinals, the designated hitter, Mia Cruz.
In the dirt, but kept close. The throw into second. He's in there.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just 1 pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Man at second.
You know, these Cards putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think she tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big.
Koo back on the mound. She's been efficient, but the pitch count's climbing, Singy.
Yeah, she just needs to stay on script here, Boo. Keep attacking, keep it clean. The bullpen will thank her later.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball popped up.
Got it.
2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers will hit next.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, she's had her best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Chop back up the middle. Rocchio tosses to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. This is the National League Championship Series on the show.
Ball 4, take the base. Out.
4th game of the NLCS. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
That's out the corner.
Koo will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. And the 1-0. That one ripped, but foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That's the ball.
That one just misses. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1 just missed.
Outside.
The Cardinals leading by 5 late here in Game 4.
Nope. Ball 2.
Two now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Jacob Wilson, the next up for the Padres. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. On the ground, Collins. That's the 3rd out. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. 1 down. And next is the designated hitter, Mia Koo. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. That misses. Ball one. Got her looking. That's a strikeout.
You're out.
Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Nope. Ball one. Ball.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Going back. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. And they're on the board. It's 7-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mia Koo departs, and she exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. So they turn things over to the righty, Chase Silson. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Ball four. Take your base. Out. 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 That's ball four. Out. You're out.
Well, we can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. We've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
So singing as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more. Yes, I moved my shawty from Florida to Hollywood. Got some gold, look big on me. Got some goals, it's a list on me. Yellow, I'm rich, I rock and roll. Then the strobe playing tricks on me. The stones hitting different, you supposed to be than me. No, they from Tiffany. Keep my name out your mouth like some wisdom teeth. You wonder why I'm not there with you. Ain't answer my phone in so long. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more coming.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. It's been quite a series so far, and the up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, and even though neither team's going to be going home after today, Game 5 always has the feel of an elimination game when the series is tied up at 2-2. And maybe it's just as important as one, because being up 3-2 as opposed to down 3-2 makes a huge difference going forward.
Yeah, you don't want to be the team with their backs up against the wall in Game 6. This is a big swing game. First pitch coming your way next. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Gavin Williams. What should we keep an eye on here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
That's ball 4. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 3. Out.
Koo digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Probably circled this one when the schedule came out, Boog. Might as well hand her the remote. She's been in full control.
Nope, outside.
Koo with another scorching run of play lately. In the air, right field. And there are two down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 5.
3. Out, out. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. You're out. 3.
Steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit! Headed for the plate. Safe. It's 4-1.
Good job right there. Get that back.
One down. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Dalton Varsho.
Number 5, Dalton.
In the dirt. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And that's a base hit. And out to a board. So digging in, Brooks Lee. High fly ball out to center field. Merrill in position. And that will end the inning. 2 men left.
3.
Koo, a former MVP, a career batting average over 300. She's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Number 5, Dalton.
3. Safe.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Mia Koo.
You know, these Cards, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 1-2. And down on strike she goes. 1 out.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Out.
1 down, base is empty here in the ninth.
The designated hitter, Mia Koo.
Koo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one fouled off.
That's
See
a
if you
ball.
can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gas.
Koo with an okay game in the loss. Singled and knocked in a run.
I think they expect her to make larger contributions than she did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
(7-3) is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton with Game 6 in front of us. It's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been at Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jackson Jobe. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this
That's
lineup.
ball 4.
You know, it's not necessarily.
Koo digs in. She can't hide from it, Singy. She's been dominated in this matchup.
But here's a new opportunity, Boo. Got to take advantage and flip the script. Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
She's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. She's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next pitch is outside. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. 3-0 down. Swing and a foul out of play. That clips the corner. Koo wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them.
One away. A really nice nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Out.
Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go to Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. Koo, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and a 4-time MVP, one of the faces of the league. Line drive, and that is that. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Home half of the fifth coming up. Koo locks in, not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to her with 2 outs.
Yeah, she's got the right mindset, just needs to stay within herself and deliver in this moment.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a foul ball, she stays alive. Hard hit, base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well. Relay throw. Not in time, it's a double.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
So 2 down. Now up for St. Louis, Dalton Varsho.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
In the air, left field. He's got it, and that'll do it. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres nothing.
Out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Takes the base. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
And next is the designated hitter, Mia Koo. She's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center field. Merrill, long run, full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
That's ball 4. 3. Out. Out. 3. You're out. Out. 3. 3. Out. 3. You're out. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get scoring
Runner takes off. Swinging a bouncer towards third. Castro sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
3. That's ball 4.
First and second, one out. Mia Koo and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
That's the ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A laser to left. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-3.
She's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen her hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again. Coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
I need you and your friends to show up at 10 and leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some who rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Slow. Hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, but on the gas, I hope that it lasts. Please spend my heart around. 4 days to stay.
St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And you got to love a Game 7, especially with a trip to the World Series on the line, Chris.
Yeah, and the heat's turned up all the way tonight, Boog. The pressure's never higher than in a Game 7, and the pennant's on the line in this one. So it's a matter now of which team can handle it better, which team can put the nerves aside and play clean baseball one play at a time.
Yeah, it's got to be hard to stay in the moment knowing the World Series is just one win away. The stakes are sky high. I've had players tell me the highest level of pressure in the playoffs is in the LCS, not the World Series. First pitch coming your way next. Getting the nod for Game 7 on the mound, Christian Lancaster. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ballgame, but important just to try to diffuse that.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Mia Koo.
Mia Koo.
And there's a foul ball. Here's 0-1 to third. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
You're out.
The decisive 7th game of this National League Championship Series. So here's the Padres DH, Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar with a homer in his last game. Nootbaar hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. Yoan. And that one sliced foul. Here's the 0-2. And that one hit to first. Casas takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball one.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is
he's
late,
safe.
and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
That is good. The center field.
One down at the plate. Jackson Merrill.
Ball. Ball, that's
Just
outside.
missed. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That's out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a foul out of play. Teese leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 3rd out. Padres lead 1. We played an inning. No score. The decisive 7th game of this National League Championship Series. Bottom of the 2nd. Spencer Steer now at the plate. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Ball.
Missed. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So
Take the break.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone. There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. She's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swings through that one out in front that time. 0-2 now.
Hey!
Him looking. That was pretty nasty. Now he's challenging a called strike.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Digging in, Jacob Wilson.
Nope, that's inside.
Man at first, one away. In the dirt. Just
Ball
missed.
3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ball 4.
And ball 4 to a board.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Right there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. To third, tag, got him. So digging in now for San Diego, George Valera. Rips one to right. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Padres 1 and the Cardinals nothing. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show.
3. Out. Out.
Back here at Petco Park. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. And the 0-1.
That's out.
In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time.
That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog.
Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think she's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if she wants to go back there later in this count.
Hey.
Cool night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Foul ball there.